Oh, you're already here. Wow, you must have sailed right down the highway to get here so fast. I'm still setting up, so you'll have to wait a bit.
Okay.
All right, get your sketch pad set up on the easel. Time to get to work. So what are you planning to do?
Well, I don't know yet.
Well, we're thinking about God as parents. What kind of parents did you have? How do you feel about this? It's okay. You can tell me. And what's your idea about God as
Well,
You
I
know what you could do? God as parent means God welcomes us home, so draw God welcoming you home. And you should feel happy about that, so draw yourself happy.
well,
It's okay, I'm going to finish setting up while you get on.
The creating safe space principle comes from the field of spiritual direction. When creating safe space, we avoid flying by the seat of our pants. In other words, beginning a session with both ourselves and our environment unprepared. Lack of preparations makes it difficult to focus on the participants' needs. We also avoid the grilling and drilling station approach. We do not grill people about what they believe or drill our beliefs into them. Neither do we press our participants to finish their creative work in a set way or in a set time. Grilling and drilling creates unsafe space for spiritual and creative exploration. Instead, we get our exploration station readied. We prepare the space and ourselves well ahead of time so we can focus our attention on participants. Before the session, we center ourselves through prayer. Preparedness creates a hospitable environment in which participants feel valued and welcomed. Centeredness creates a safe space for creative and spiritual exploration. We also favor the on your signal approach. The participant decides when he or she is finished creating, as well as when and what he or she will share. We trust that each open spirit will meet God's spirit if we provide a space in which that connection may happen. Also, we wait for participants to approach us with their spiritual and personal issues, and then we seek to listen with acceptance and compassion. The symbol for creating safe space is a rubber ducky. We get our ducks in a row by preparing ourselves spiritually ahead of time and by preparing a welcoming environment ready for the first arriver. We also line up our duckies by letting the participants' creative and spiritual needs guide our approach. They lead, we follow.
Am I boring you?
What? No.
Well, I just wondered what I was doing wrong. And now you're angry. Why are you angry?
I'm not angry. I'm cold. I get cold easy. We had clayboards when I took painting at the City Art Center.
Well, we don't have any here. So now my class isn't as good as the other one you took. Do you know how hard I worked on all of this? You've made me feel manipulated and small.
I didn't mean. I was just wondering.
Don't forget that I'm not charging you for this class, and I'm doing the best I can. Nobody gives me any respect.
Nurturing relationships is also a pastoral care principle. We avoid the my assumption is your reality approach, in which we draw conclusions about a person's feelings, attitudes, and or personality from that individual's body language or words. When we engage participants on our assumptions, we can harm them. The all-knowing approach mentioned in the respect and respond principle forces one person's experience onto another. The my assumption is your reality approach forces one person's perceptions and assumptions on another. Remember what happens when we assume. A spacious place also avoids the you heal approach, in which we employ defensive language to manipulate another person's behavior. In the you heal approach, the guide assumes control by verbally attacking the participant. Both the my assumption is your reality and the you heal approaches employ violent communication. Instead, a spacious place favors empathetic listening. We can listen respectfully to another person's truth whether we agree or not. Active, non-judgmental, compassionate listening carries incredible power for good. The Quakers know this and employ the transformative power of listening in their circles of trust. In addition to empathetic listening, we also employ other forms of nonviolent communication. Deborah Van Dusen Hunzinger lists 4 steps in nonviolent communication. Step 1. Differentiate observation from evaluation. Step 2. Identify and express feelings. Step 3. Connect feelings with needs. Step 4. Make a request, understanding the difference between a request and a demand. Nonviolent communication enables us to take care of ourselves while respecting the other. Nonviolent communication helps clarify both persons' needs and also deepens trust and relationship. Our symbol for nurturing relationship is a pair of shoes, because we foster relationships with other persons by seeking to stand in their shoes, valuing the other equally with ourselves, and respecting their experience and their sense of truth.
Let's take a look at your heart. Oh, I see. You're small and turned away from God. Clearly, you feel guilty about something you've done. I have just the remedy for you. A spiritual practice called the examine. I have one right here in my...
well, I don't know quite what I was thinking about when I did that. Really, I'm more intrigued by what I did over here with the water.
Yeah, that's my point. Here's that spiritual practice. Just do it this week, and I'll check with you next time and see what you confessed.
But now that I think about it, I'm not sure I'll be able to come next week.
Waiting with is the spiritual direction principle. Waiting with chooses not to view persons as problems. The fix-it shop, described in Respect and Respond, perceives persons as things we can fix and forget. Persons as problems defines persons as problems to be solved and forgotten. Persons as problems says in essence, take two spiritual practices and call me in the morning. We reduce the participant to his or her pain. Each person's suffering is deeply personal and deeply spiritual. Indeed, a participant may be suffering because something is being born in him or her. We tread on holy ground when asked to accompany another person's pain. At A Spacious Place, we also avoid the Lazarus syndrome. The Lazarus syndrome is usually applied to doctors due to their ability to save lives. Once we get a few spiritual practices and spiritual concepts under our belt, it's tempting to think we can advise others. But it is best to attend to the person and to God's Spirit before offering any suggestions. And even then, we offer the practices as options from which a person may choose. We do not force. Instead of the persons as problems or the Lazarus syndrome approaches, we favor the breathe with me spiritual practice approach. We view ourselves as spiritual practice resources to our participants, providing them support and hope. We offer suggestions of practices after attending to the participant's soul and to the leading of the Spirit. We offer suggestions with humility. We also view ourselves in the role of midwife waiting. Rather than prescribe a spiritual practice pill, we serve as midwives, accompanying and attending what is being created in a participant. We recognize that childbirth is painful. We also know labor ends in a new beginning, in new life, and in new possibilities. Rather than seek to prematurely end the childbirthing process, we attend to the birth giver, reminding him or her to breathe. We also attend to what is being birthed in and through the birth giver. Our waiting with symbol is the musical triangle, depicting the three-way conversation between participant, spirit, and guide. When the guide first attends to and then responds to the participant and the spirit, the resultant chord sounds a beautiful triune resonance. So that's it, our 6 playground principles. If you are training for work with A Spacious Place, please email contact@aspaciousplace.com to verify that you viewed the entire film and to specify one way you will employ one of our playground principles this coming week. As we interact with persons who participate in A Spacious Place offerings, these playground principles guide us. Being human, we are ever developing our competence to employ them. Also, we do not adhere to them blindly. Instead, we seek God's lead and try to do the loving thing. We do it imperfectly, but we keep trying because that's the loving thing to do. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us.